on the toss.
He's going to go in, untouched, touchdown.
Welcome to South Gibson County High School football. I'm Mike Doles along with Stephen Rich in Worthy Road Studios. We are live here in South Gibson County as the South Gibson County Hornets are taking on the Trenton Peabody Golden Tide. And Stephen, this is a matchup that you don't normally see, but we're glad we see it. I mean, Trenton Peabody, a team out of the Division I Class 1A last year, had a big season. They went 11-3 on the season, 6-2. They went all the way in the playoffs, all the way down to the semifinals, and then finally lost to Nashville Christian, who eventually went on to become state champions.
That's correct. And I was at the Union City Golden Tornadoes and Trenton Peabody game, and I think Union City, I don't know how many games in a row they had won, but that was the first time I'd been to Union City to watch a game. Of course, South Gibson didn't quite make the playoffs. They were 1 point away from making the playoffs, and so I was able to watch some high school playoff games. I went to the Peabody Union City game, and it was a barn burner, man. It was a great game. I'm glad I made the drive up there.
And one great thing about that game too is Union City actually beat Trenton Peabody earlier in the season, and then Trenton Peabody came back and beat them in the playoffs.
It's really hard to beat a good team twice.
It is. It is. South Gibson, by the way, a great team as well. What did they have, like 6 wins in a row? It looked like they were just going to roll.
Yeah, they finished the season 6-4, started 6-0. And they it was kind of one of those woulda, coulda, shoulda beat Dyersburg. The Dyersburg game was, they lost by a field goal. The field goal guy came in, man, he kicked a 47-yard field goal with no time left on the clock to win the game. And it was just, if that went for the Dyersburg game, it wouldn't have happened. But, South Gibson's returning a lot, or I think we're returning 16, 15 starters.
Yeah.
We did lose our starting quarterback. We lost to Lambert. We lost several other key players. But we also returned a lot too, so South Gibson's looking good. We're gonna have to play this football season without our running back Tyler Dysart. He's transferred out of here.
Yeah.
He's moving. We're certainly gonna miss Tyler. But we've still got a lot of athletes, still got a lot of kids to play for. We talked about before the freshman game. I don't want to mention this, as I want to say thanks to whoever put this together, whoever for Gibson County's sake, South Gibson's sake, and Trenton's sake, to host our own jamboree where our freshmen can play, our JV can play. Our varsity can play, our bands can perform, our cheerleaders can perform. Everybody can kind of get a rep, in where if you go to a lot of these other jamborees, you don't have this. And plus, all the money stays in Gibson County. So next year we'll go to Trenton, and Trenton can have all the money. That's great, but it's still in Gibson County. We're not having to share the money. So I tell you what, teams are getting lined up. Michael, I don't know about you, man. I'm excited to say this. It's football time in Medina, Tennessee, baby.
Yeah, it is. Trenton
I'm excited.
Peabody looks like they're going to be receiving South Gibson Hornets lined up to kick this one off. Let's hope they take the points off the board before we start, because South Gibson beat Trenton in the sophomore game earlier, 8-6. The points are still on the board, though. So
yeah,
going to hope they take that off here. South Gibson set to kick off. Let's get this game underway. Trenton Peabody set to receive, and the kickoff at the 40-yard line. Kick high and over in. Going to be taken at about the 26-yard line, up to the 30, down to about the 33, 34-yard line before he's stacked up by South Gibson. So Trenton Peabody will take over 1st and 10 at about the 33.5, maybe 34-yard line.
All right. Well, looks like on your on the defensive side of the ball, I see Connor Warren, I see Matt Johnson, I see Creighton Woods, I see Corey Needham, Elite Walker, Levi Schlesinger, C.J. Sharp, Christian Needham, Caleb Rich, and Marlos McGraw out there. And run up the middle here. Nice tackle there. Looks like C.J. Sharp got in there, and it's going to be about a 2-yard gain for South Gibson.
You mean for Trenton Peabody?
For Trenton.
Trenton Peabody. Quarterback, by the way, is Taylor. It's got to be Jacob Taylor. He's a 6'1", 195 quarterback. Big guy. Hands it off 2nd and 8, though, as he only picks up 2 on the carry. Trenton Peabody likes to have a couple of receivers, one right, one left. And they always basically come out of the shotgun with one set back behind the quarterback. Handoff is going to be that man through, and boy, South Gibson just missed taking the handoff himself. But a good play as the draw gets him, picks up about 12, 13, 14 yards on the play and gets him out to a very quick Amy Greer State Farm first down.
That was a nice play there by Trenton. Came around the left end there. And you're right, South Gibson got through the line. He almost got the handoff himself.
That's what I thought there for a second. I thought he was going to intercept the handoff, which is something you don't see quite often. But once again, receivers set right and left both. One running back, but it's got to be out of the shotgun. A throw up the middle. Wide receiver is wide open out to the 40-yard line.
Going to be brought down by number 23, Dre McAllister. It's about a 13-yard gain there for Trenton.
Yeah, Mateo Anderson able to pick up that reception.
He found some room in the middle of the field there, Michael.
Anderson set out to the right for Trenton Peabody. Looks like Hayden Bogus over on the left side. Once again, we're out of the shotgun for Trenton. Trenton handoff, left side. He's got to pick up good yardage again, being trailed by South Gibson. And finally brought down after about a 6-yard gain.
Brought down by 29, Marlos McGraw, and got to him. I tell you what, man, they're getting around that left end kind of at will right now.
Just underway in the first quarter of play here. 10:32 left on the clock. No score. Trenton Peabody with a second down and 5. Pass out to the right side. Bogus gets it. Reception. First down, out to about the 27-yard line. Another Amy Greer State Farm first down.
There were several Hornets on the tackle there. It looked like number 23, Dre McAllister, and number 6, Caleb Rich, were in there on the tackle for South Gibson. He hit the replay here. It looked like he got hit by both of them. All right.
Bogus, good player for Trenton Peabody for sure. Able to, when I saw the scrimmage game a couple of weeks ago, Bogus with a lot of receptions in that one. Able to start out the game that way again. Man in motion. Out of the shotgun. Handoff. Picks up good yardage.
Man,
out
missed
to the 20.
Tackle in the backfield.
Yep. Finally brought down at about the 16-yard line as South Gibson finally gets him in there to corral him. Got to be, I believe, number 31. Going to be Jasper Albia.
All right, another first down there.
Another State Farm first down.
This ball is going to be on the 16-yard line, right in the middle of the field. And tell you what, Michael, Peabody's moving the ball at will down this field.
Trenton Peabody able to pick up some good reception so far. Man in motion once again for Trenton Peabody. Fakes the handoff, looks left side. Passes out there, wide open receiver, complete to the 10, the 9, the 8-yard line. Before he's finally driven out of bounds, got to be number 44. Got to be Nathan Autry for Trenton Peabody.
Number 16, Schlesinger on the tackle. Got him out of bounds.
Just short of the first down. Going to need about 3 yards, it looks like. Maybe a long 2, as Stephen would call it. Long 2, short 3.
Hey, don't be stealing my words.
I'm going to steal your lines, man.
9:33, 0-0. We've got a hanky down. Well, I didn't see the call. Did you see the call, Michael?
I did not see it.
All
but
right.
It's going to back him up. It's going to be against Trenton Peabody regardless of what it is. 10-yard penalty is going to back him up to about the 20-yard line.
It must have been a holding call.
Could have been.
Sorry, guys, we missed it. All right, 3 receivers to
Trips
the top.
receivers out to the right.
Nobody's covering him.
Handoff, though, up the center. Number 31, and he gets a little bit of yardage, not much. Jasper Albia again.
All right.
Down to about the 18-yard line.
Michael, I think there was a mix-up on the coverage.
Yeah, the trips out to the right, they had maybe double coverage on 3 receivers. That was about two coverage on 3 receivers. Passes out to the right side. Number 2 tripped up as he had some good speed but couldn't get it around the outside. Mateo Anderson gets it down close to the 10-yard line, but still well short of the first down.
Looks like number 83, Colton Pickard, and number 59, Ryan Black, are going to check into the game for South Gibson.
No score in this one, by the way, at 8:37 to go in the first quarter of play here. 1 receiver left, 2 out to the right for Trenton Peabody. Handoff left side. Got some running room out to the side. The 5, 4, 3, 2, and he struts into the end zone. That's got to be number 31 for Trenton Peabody. Jasper Albea again. The running back for Trenton Peabody is going to pick up the first points of this game. And Trenton will lead 6-0, man. South Gibson just left him open over there, Steve.
Yeah, just had a missed tackle there. Had him in. We were in position to make the tackle. We just didn't make it. And looks like Peabody's going to line up here and kick the PAT.
Looked like South Gibson was expecting a pass and didn't get it. Extra point attempt. Down, set, kick, good. Right through the middle. Number 32, Austin Smith, the kicker for Trenton Peabody, makes this one 7-0, Stephen. And very quickly, Trenton Peabody marches down the field and picks up some points.
They do. 8:23 left. South Gibson looked like looked a little out of sorts on defense there, and hopefully they can get that fixed before the season gets started, because they gave up a bunch of chunk yardage around that left end down there.
Absolutely. Tonight's game, by the way, being brought to you by Edward Jones. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC. All the first downs again being brought to you by Amy Greer State Farm. If you have any questions on finding the right insurance agent, Amy is your agent. 855-0433. And also Gibson Electric Membership Corporation, your Touchstone Energy Corporation. I'm Mike Doles along with Stephen Rich, broadcasting the South Gibson County High School against Trenton Peabody here at South Gibson. Beautiful field out here. They did some great work out here, Stephen.
I tell you, we talked about this in the freshman game as well, but the winter kill on our grass from this past winter, our field last season, man, was in bad shape, and I was really worried about us getting it back. But hey, I tell you what, whoever did a good job, man. It's good-looking grass. It's thick. It looks good.
Need to call these guys and get them set to go on my yard, I think.
Yeah.
Number 32 getting set to kick off for Trenton Peabody. It's going to be Austin Smith. Ball falls off the tee, though, and they're going to set that one back up. Everybody was screaming, but the ball wasn't going to be kicked. It just rolled off, though. We get a little bit of wind out here tonight. I was looking to see if we had a flag eye where I could see what kind of the wind direction. Looks like it's going to be a little out of the south, though.
It's turned into a beautiful evening.
And now we get the ball in the air. Kickoff, good. Driving kick all the way down to about the 6-yard line. Picked up there out to the 10, the 15, across out to the 20-yard line. Going to be wrapped up. And he'll pick up maybe 2 more yards after that. Out to about the 22-yard line. South Gibson will take it 1st and 10 there.
All right, that was number 25, C.J. Sharp, on the return for South Gibson. And I was really curious who was going to play quarterback, and it looks like number 14, Dustin Moore, is going to come onto the field and play quarterback for South Gibson. He banged his ankle up pretty good in the Covington scrimmage a few weeks ago. Or not in the Covington scrimmage, in the Camden scrimmage, excuse me. Here we go.
So Dustin Moore will take over. One set back, handoff will be to him. He's going to pick up good yardage. Gets out 5-6 yards as it gets up to about the 30-yard line. Sharp will take it from 2 there. Myself and Stephen Rich were talking before this game started, and I was thinking, Stephen, you like South Gibson. Looks like they may have a little bit bigger team. And Stephen was like, nah, Trenton's got a good team. And so we're going to make a bet. No, we're not.
Yeah, really. Here we go.
Handoff again. No, pitch out to the right side. Fake the handoff. Good play there. But Trenton snuffed it out. Guys stayed at home. Safeties came in and made the tackle after a pickup of maybe. Thought maybe he might have picked up. Yeah, he did. Picked up about 1 yard.
About a yard.
Going to bring up 3rd down and 4. Trenton leads this one, by the way, 7-0. We're at 7:20 to go in the first quarter.
All right, it's going to be 3rd down and 3. Ball's on the 31-yard line, right hash mark.
Once again, receivers, both sides. One set back out of the shotgun. Handoff is up the middle. Going to be a 1st down and more. All the way out to about the 37-yard line, just close to the 38-yard line. Sharp gets it out to there, and it's going to be an Amy Greer State Farm 1st down.
All right, well, South Gibson got its 1st down. Got the 1st down out of the way and going to try to get something rolling here on offense. All right, ball's on the right hash mark, 38-yard line.
No setbacks now. The receivers We're all set on both sides. We have a man in motion, 23, going to hand off to him. Got some speed around the left side, runs into his own man, finally bounces off that, picks up more yardage out to the half-yard or the half-field mark out to the 50. McAllister, what a great move there, Stephen. After he bounced off one of his own players, he was able to bounce out to the right side. Look at the replay here. When he gets around to the left side, he's going to run into his own player right here and almost knocks him down, picks up more yardage as he shoots by him there, gets it all the way out to the 50.
All right. Ball's going to be right on the 50-yard line for South Gibson. 6:24 left in the first half.
Trent Peabody leading this one 7-0. Pass out to the left side. Whoa, what a shot.
What a
catch
by Will Corbin out there. No, excuse me. That's Needham. Corey Needham.
Needham jumps way up in the air and comes down with a completion. I didn't think he was going to get it.
All right, looks like number 16, Levi Schlesinger, is going to check into the game and give CJ a break. And looks like number 2, Ty Allen's going to check in and give Colton Pickard a break and give him a breather.
Just under 6 minutes left to go in this period here. Trenton with the lead, but South Gibson threatening. Receivers 2 on the left, 1 on the right, 1 set back out of the shotgun. Going to hand it off up the middle. Not going to get much as Trenton comes in and just stuffs him as he gets back to about the 50 or the 45-yard line.
Yeah, no, didn't pick up much there.
May have lost about a half yard on that play as they move that marker stick back.
Looks like number 9, Corbin's going to check in, and Needham will check out. Looks like he's running a play in for him.
3rd down and 5 for South Gibson. South Gibson needs to pick up the first down on this one. Receivers out to the right, 2 to the right, 2 to the left, out of the shotgun. Receivers in motion. Fakes the handoff, throws out to the right, slapped away.
Going to be a flag, several flags on that.
Yeah, he
nearly decleated him.
Yeah, it looked like Justin Penn.
He nearly decleated him on the reception there.
Yeah, it looked like Justin Penn for Trenton came in way too early and tried to take the ball away, but he took the receiver away instead of the ball.
Yeah, he decleated him. I knew there was a flag coming, and it looked like there were 4 refs that threw a flag right there.
Yeah, they all had their hands on the tissue before he could let him go good. So that's going to back him, or that's going to move him forward and automatically give him that Amy Greer State Farm first down. South Gibson needed that one, like I said. It's going to march him all the way down to about the 30-yard line, Stephen, and in good field position, 1st and 10. Office World, your office supply needs. One of our great sponsors selling you new and used office furniture. Call them at 855-9131. Go to OfficeZilla.com for more information. Out of the shotgun, handoff up the middle. No, it's going to be a quarterback keeper.
Look at Dustin Moore driving up the middle, still scrapping for yards. He turned nothing into about 7 yards. He's a big boy, and he rolled forward like a bulldozer and got hit at about 3 yards and bulldozed his way for about 4 more yards. I'll take 7 yards every single snap.
Looked like the entire pack just grabbed him and they went with him, and they just mowed over the Golden Tide defense. Defensive line for the Tide just rolled backwards for once, and South Gibson picks up some good yardage.
Hey, Michael, check out the crowd, man. We got Trenton. The visitor side is full. South Gibson side is full. It's great to see, man.
It is. Got the bands here tonight. The cheerleaders are all out here cheering. Rolls out to the right side. Quarterback keeper tried to get it in. He bounces out to the left side.
Around
picks up yardage. He may go.
And into the end zone.
Touchdown, South Gibson. He just would not give up, Stephen.
That looked pretty good. That's one of those backyard plays. He rolled to the right. We'll see it on the replay here. And nothing there. Bad tackling there by number 8. Rich just stays with it, keeps fighting, and gets some help. He's going to turn around and reverse the other side. Whoop! Juice a guy. No, he got a great tackle or a great block there by Creighton, and going to scrap for it. And bam, going to beat a guy into the end zone. Caleb Rich. All right, here we go.
Extra point attempt. Snap, hold, kick,
and
good.
I tell you what, Michael, I've never been so excited for number 27 on our team is Zach Sellers. He's the first real football kicker we have had since our inaugural season. We finally have a kicker, and I am glad to have him. I told him I almost wanted to give him a hug he looks good down there kicking the football for
I can
us.
tell you something else we got, Stephen. We got us a game. We're tied 7-7. South Gibson here at home against Trenton Peabody Golden Tide. 4:03 to go in this period. And South Gibson very quickly comes back and ties it up. Food Right Incorporated, one of our great sponsors, a store with great prices and a staff that are committed, are courteous and professional. Food Right, man, they have stores everywhere. Dyer, Trenton, Alamo, Bells, Somerville, Kenton, Newbern, Jackson, Tiptonville, Fulton, Kentucky, on the Moon. They got a couple up there, I think.
Hey, last time I went by the Moon, man, I was dreaming, and I was cruising through there, and I was like, "Is that a Food Right?"
Yeah.
I stopped in and got me a bag of Doritos. Man.
Well, they got great pies.
That's right.
Moon
That's
pies.
Right. That's probably.
You missed that one. It was right over your head.
All right.
MyFoodRight.com. You can find out more information. South Gibson has tied it up 7-7. Kickoff here. Ball set on the 40-yard line, and South Gibson is set to boot it away.
All right. Let's see what Mr. Sellers can do here.
Puts a foot in it. Nice end-over-end kick will be taken at about the 15. Out to the 20, 25, 30. He's got room, 35, 40, 45, tripped up as he was crossing the 43-yard line. And, Stephen, if they hadn't tripped him there, he might have been gone.
That was a good return. Good return for Trenton. Our kicker. Our kicker saved it.
Yeah, it was.
Our kicker saved it.
If he hadn't tripped him up, he might have been gone. Out to about the 45-yard line. Trenton Peabody will take it over there with 3:56 left to go in the period. All tied up here, 7-7. 1st and 10 for Trenton. Beautiful night for football, and Stephen, man, we are glad to have the season back underway again.
Man,
out of the
exciting.
shotgun, handoff up the middle. Can't get much, maybe a couple of yards. Looked like Jasper Albea, the one who wound up with a touchdown in the game earlier for Trenton, will pick up a couple of yards on that one.
Hey, Michael, I turned to my left. I'll tell you something Trenton's not missing. That's football coaches.
Yeah, there are a bunch of them over here.
Man, they're not missing football coaches.
No wonder this press box doesn't tilt a little bit to the left.
All right.
Out of the shotgun again, Trenton Peabody. High snap. Gets it, though. Handoff. First man through. Only man through. Going to cross midfield. Get it down to about the 49-yard line. Got to be Justin Penn. Penn, a senior. 5'9", 208.
It's going to be 3rd down and 5 for Peabody. 3:03 left in the first half. South Gibson 7, Peabody 7. Michael, I appreciate you inviting me to do this with you, and Paul and Lawson and all of our camera guys. Man, this is great.
Handoff up the middle again.
And
that's going to be close to a first
really
down.
Really close. They're going to have to pull a measurement on this, I do believe.
Going to be dropped very close to the 45-yard line.
They're going to have to pull a measurement on this, I do believe. I think he got it, though. Nah, he did.
Justin Penn.
I think he got it.
And they're going to call it. Yep.
First down.
1st down and 10. Trenton Peabody will have it there. Ball game blitz again being brought to you by Raspberry's Tire and Wrecker Service, your touchdown sponsor for the night. Call 855-0099. One call and you are hooked up. No telling how many times, Stephen, we've been out on the road and just broke down somewhere and didn't know who to call besides Ghostbusters.
You need a guy like that. Here we go, run up the middle there. Nice hit and tackle there by number 7, Corey Needham. He still picked up about 4 yards, Michael, but that was a nice hit getting in there on one of the Needham brothers.
Yeah, Jarrell Dixon there, 5'10", 196 running back.
He doesn't run like he weighs only 190 pounds.
Well, like I said earlier, I think a lot of times they'll just shy it down a little bit to make you think you can tackle him, and then you wind up on the field with him and wind up he weighs about 20 pounds more.
Right.
Out of the shotgun once again, Trenton Peabody 2nd and about 7. Handoff left side.
Here they go.
Got to pick up yardage here. He may go all the way out to the 30, 25, 20. Well, they catch him down to the 10, the 5, and finally trip him up. Just shy of the goal line, down to about the 2-yard line.
And number 29, Marlos McGraw, finally wrestled him down. It looked like to me he was getting in there. But once again, Michael, they're getting around the left end. They're just destroying the right side of the defense for South Gibson. South Gibson's going to have to make some adjustments and get that fixed. Yeah, good run there for Jarrell Dixon of Trenton Peabody. That's his second big run of the game. Gets it down to about the 3-yard line. 1st and 3, a tie game here with a minute and a half to go in this period. High snap, handoff up the middle, touchdown Trenton Peabody. Very quickly gets across that line.
And 31 of Trenton Peabody is Jasper Albea, and that's, again, one of their main running backs. Gets it across, picks up the touchdown for Trenton. 13-7. And there's almost no answer for that.
And they ran straight forward.
They did.
Well, with 1:22 left, they're going to kick the PAT at 7 South Gibson, 13 Peabody. And snap, set, kick. Good, 14-7.
Yep, Smith doesn't miss too many of them. Austin Smith for Trenton Peabody boots it through. And 14-7, here's our score. And once again, that's a Raspberries Tire and Wrecker Service touchdown. Don't forget also, we were talking earlier about Rosato's Italian Restaurant. Stephen, you like Italian, right?
Oh, I love some Italian food,
There's
buddy.
nothing like a Rosato's Italian pizza. You can get that. You can either go to Rosato's and pick it up there, or you can order pizza to go.
Michael, if you keep talking about it, I'm fixing to set this headset down. I'm headed to Trenton.
Well, I'm going to give you a number to call.
All right.
Go ahead and call them up. You can order us pizza. We'll pick it up on the way home. 562-7499. 731-562-7499. Rosato's Italian. You can get the pizza. Man, you're talking about something that melt in your mouth. Great game going on here in South Gibson. Beautiful night for football, and Trenton leads right now here at South Gibson, 14-7. I'm Mike Doles, along with Stephen Rich.
How you guys doing? Glad to be here with you. And thankful for I'm thankful for Worthy Road Studios for putting this together for us tonight. And
we always make a good team when we team. We had a chance earlier. Earlier this year with basketball with South Gibson Hornet basketball? We were able to team up for that.
Yeah, you pulled in and ran ringer for me on short notice.
I was a cameraman.
You ran ringer for me on short notice. All right, here we go.
Kickoff. Yep, down to the 10, out to the 15, 20. Breaks it out 25, 30. Mixes up in the middle. Finally bounced off enough of his own players and a couple of Trenton players. Hard to be able to break it up midfield when you have that many people in the center of the field, but South Gibson able to pick up good yardage and gets it out to about the 32-yard line, looks like.
All right.
14-7, Trenton leads here at South Gibson.
Looks like they're going to run the play in, and number 12, Lou Reaches, is going to take over at quarterback for South Gibson. Lou played quarterback during the Covington scrimmage when Dustin's ailing ankle was getting healed up, and played after Dustin. Man, I thought he broke it, but Lou came in and played well for us. So here we go.
Out of the shotgun. Hands off, first man through. Good yardage, picks it up to about, he finally got manhandled. Looked like he was going to break some good yardage. He did pick up good yardage, though. He got it out across the 40.
I think it's coming back, Michael.
Got some laundry on the field.
We got that old filthy hanky on the field.
Got a illegal motion.
Illegal motion on South Gibson, so that pretty good gain there by Levi is going to be called back.
Got a shift problem on South Gibson, so they'll march that one back.
All right, looks like number 41, Alec Hadley, is going to check into the game.
You know, something I wonder about South Gibson, if they'll run a quarterback by committee kind of thing where they have different quarterbacks coming in and out. If you have a trouble with one quarterback with an ankle injury, you might want to be kind of suspect with him and maybe try a couple of different people at quarterback.
All right, looks like number 19 is going to get the carry up the middle and making a big play here.
He's out to the 50,
Devin
40,
Hardwick.
35, 30, finally dropped. Took a couple of Trenton Peabody players to bring him down. None the which of Genev Robinson for Trenton finally wrapped him up. But, man, he was almost gone.
He was. And that's when that breakaway speed, when you get your offensive line. And I say this all the time, when you have a big run, great for the tailback. But what about the hog mollies up front that opened it up for you and made it happen?
Absolutely.
That makes all the difference.
Once again, out of the shotgun. Receivers on both sides, one running back. Got to be handing off first man through, and he's not going to pick up much, maybe a couple of yards.
He wasn't down. They whistled it dead.
Well, he was on the back of a Trenton defender. Looked like he wound up on the back of number 73, Jacob Tilley. Which actually the ball's still in play until you hit the turf. So
that's correct.
But I guess they considered forward progress stopped.
Are they going to get a playoff here? 4 3, 2.
No, they will not.
1. Almost got it off. That's going to bring an end to the first half. It's South Gibson 7, Peabody 14. South Gibson's looked pretty good on offense. They've moved the ball. Peabody's looked really good on offense. They've moved the ball. We got ourselves a pretty good ball game here, Michael.
Absolutely. When you have two great teams like this, they're in different divisions. They will not see each other all season.
No, they will not.
And I'm just trying to think of the playoff structure. I don't even think they would see each other in the playoffs because of the divisions. I think they're in.
No, they're Trenton's single A. South Gibson is 3A.
That's right.
South Gibson is 3A.
So they wouldn't match up anyway. But it's always nice to see these two teams to get out on the field and almost like interleague play. It's almost like
and it's great. Well, and like I said again, it's great for Gibson County, South Gibson, and Trenton. Because, all the money stays in Gibson County. We're not having to give, all of our fans that bought tickets at the gate, our programs, Trenton, I'm a South Gibson guy, you're a Trenton guy, but our programs, we get to keep the money.
Yeah.
And we're not having to share it with programs that are an hour and a half, 2 hours from here. We're all in Gibson County. So this is great. Our freshmen played earlier. Our varsity's getting to play now. Our band got to perform. Our band's going to perform again. The JV's going to get to play here shortly. Everybody didn't have to drive an hour and a half to watch a half of football. Kids, not most kids aren't going to get to play. Every kid's going to get to play in this. This is great.
Look at the crowd.
Yeah, isn't it awesome?
Yeah, we got the cameras rolling around the stands here. Look at all these great folks that are in the crowd. They have packed out the stands here basically on both sides of the field. You got the Trenton side that's basically full. You've got the South Gibson side that is definitely full. You got people that are standing room only.
Even the press box is full. Hello, folks.
Here we are.
Even the press box is full. All right, it looks like they've swapped ends of the field, and yes, they have swapped ends of the field. So it's going to be second down and 8.
About 8. Yeah.
Ball's on the 28-yard line. Ball will be on the right hash mark for South Gibson. Looks like Lou is in at quarterback and C.J. Sharp is at tailback. And 2 receivers to the bottom. Here we go.
Out of the shotgun. Snap, rolls out, looking to the left side. Still rolling out. It's going to be pursued by Trenton. He's finally going to be run out of bounds. Had to be careful over there because they were still pursuing him kind of out of bounds. But
did he pick anything up, Michael?
Looked like he might have got back to about the original line of scrimmage. It isn't going to be much if he did pick up maybe a yard. I don't think he did.
Picked up 1 yard.
Okay.
So he ran 25 yards to pick up 1.
Basically, he ran half the field just to get a yard.
All right, 3rd down and 7.
14-7, Trenton Peabody leads here at South Gibson. Once again, 2 receivers right, 2 left, 1 set back. Quarterback out of the shotgun. Snap, handoff. First man through, picks up good yardage, got a block, out left side, 10, 5, touchdown!
Touchdown, South Gibson, number 23, Dre McAllister. He was juking and jiving, looked like something off Madden going through the middle of the line. The offensive line opened a hole for him. He didn't get touched, man. Watch this replay.
Yeah, once he broke it out to the left side, that was it right there. He had 1 blocker to beat, and he was gone. He just outran number 7 for Trenton Peabody. He got the burners on, and Robinson had no chance of catching him.
All right, well, South Gibson 13, Peabody 14. Number 27, Sellers on for the kick. Number 6, Caleb Rich on for the hold.
Snap is back, ball is down, kick is up, kick is good. Stephen, like you said, you got a kicker.
We found ourselves a kicker, and I'm so excited because I can't tell you how many times that if we just had a kicker, we would have won a game. But we got a kicker now. We're glad to have him. I told Zach he was not allowed to move. If he moved, I was hunting down and bringing him back.
Going to tie him to the football field.
Yeah.
14-14. We're all tied up with just under 12 minutes.
All right,
get a second quarter here.
All right, folks. And during the timeout, I'll take a timeout. Or during the timeout, I'm going to give a shout out to Wireless Dimensions on the top left of your screen.
They are great guys over there.
They are. They're
something
awesome,
else.
Man. They're
customer
handsome.
Service is like their second nature. I mean, it's
and the owner of that store is one handsome feller.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. I was thinking customer service.
No. Thank you very much. Wireless Dimensions, everything for your cell phone. Otter boxes. We got new bolt cases in. Tempered glass screen protectors, chargers, cases. You name it, we've got it. We appreciate your business in advance. And we're in the Old Hickory Mall, right in front of Victoria's Secrets. And let me tell you something.
That's the best place in the mall to be.
That I can't ever get rid of Michael, man. He's always at the store.
I can't help it.
But you never buy anything, Michael.
Well,
all the stuff we've
not
got
from
for-
Wireless Dimensions. My money is spent elsewhere. I'm sorry.
All
No,
right.
it's not that.
WDJackson.com, 984-7201, or come by and see us. I'd love to see you. Come by and say hi. You saw our broadcast. Everything for your cell phone. Wireless Dimensions in the Old Hickory Mall in Jackson, right in front of Victoria's Secrets. Michael?
All tied up. 14-14. South Gibson set to kick off to Trenton. The kick is good, high and long. Down to about the 15, taken there out to the 20, 25, 30, 35, tripped up and brought down at about the 38-yard line.
Another good return there by Peabody.
You know, both teams have been actually pulling off some pretty good returns of about 20, 25, 30 yards every time.
They have. So South Gibson will Peabody will take over here, and it'll be first and goal. Ball will be on the 39-yard. No, that's not right. Ball will be on the 36-yard line, right in the middle of the field. And let's see if South Gibson's answered something going on the left side of this line here. Because, man, Peabody ran to the left side with just pure viciousness.
Well, it looks like they're going to be set up to have one set back, and it's going to be handoff center up to him.
Wow,
And he goes
what a great
nowhere.
play there. I don't see who got through there and made the tackle. That's number 1,
I think
Christian
everybody.
Needham.
And it looked like everybody for South Gibson got through the line and hit him because that was telegraphed, man. They handed off straight up the middle, and as soon as the handoff was made to the running back, he got nowhere. As a matter of fact, he's going to lose probably about, 4 yards?
It looks like 2.
Well, make it 3. First and 13, or second and 13.
Here they go around the left end again.
And he's going to pick up all that yardage plus more. Picked up about 10 yards on that play. He's going to run it all the way out to about the 45-yard line.
Well, South Gibson has got to do something with the right side of the line. They cannot contain Trenton on the left side. They have gashed us time and time again over there.
And it's not like Trenton's overloading that side. They have one receiver basically set over on the left side. They're not trying to go left side heavy. They are now. But the handoff again is up the middle. Sweeps a little bit to the right, picks up yardage, first down. Out across the 50 to about the 48, and the Amy Greer State Farm first down.
Several Hornets in on the tackle for South Gibson. And what a beautiful night, man. It's gotten down to about 75 degrees, a little bit of a breeze. Got a beautiful sunset behind us. Fall is a-coming, boys and girls.
I think I can take off my sunshades now.
That's right. Your noggin's going to be glad that sun's going down, I'm going to tell you.
You ain't kidding. Trenton Peabody, we're all tied up here at South Gibson. Trenton Peabody with the ball. Receivers trips on the right, one set back, and they tried to make, and they do. They're going to make South Gibson jump. Let's see which way they call it. See if Trenton moved or is South Gibson crossed.
Pretty sure it's South Gibson.
And it will be.
Yeah.
Going to march off that yardage against South Gibson. Encroachment on the Hornets. And it's going to be 1st and 5 for Trenton Peabody.
All right. Michael, watch for the pass right here. They're fixing to try to throw the football.
Be a good time for it. 1st and 5. Ball on about the 44. Trips out to the right, and you called it. He's rolling out right, looking to throw. Passes away. Receiver is open. Double covered, though, but they get him as he makes the catch and brings it down at about the 32-yard line. Looked like Cants Hill.
Yeah, they rolled out there. I think it was a RPO, run pass option. And that was a good job there in traffic by holding on to the football and not fumbling it.
Yep, another State Farm first down for Trenton Peabody. Out of the shotgun, handoff, right side.
Good tackle there by number 25, C.J. Sharp in the backfield, or not in the backfield, but right at the line of scrimmage. Just a good job there by C.J.
Yeah, and you were talking about that left side of the field, how Trenton Peabody is able to pick up good yardage over there. They tried the right side, and South Gibson holds them well over there.
Man, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if their left tackle and guard and their end over there are just that much bigger and badder than ours. But man, they've gashed us on the left side, and they're fixing to run. They're fixing to run the left side right now.
Yep, Taylor out of the shotgun, looking left. He's going to throw. Passes over the middle, tipped and almost. Thought maybe there might be a chance for South Gibson to pick it off. Number 32 was there, but didn't come down with it.
Number 16, Levi Schlesinger, got a hand on it. And if it hadn't been for Levi, I think it was going to be a completion. Levi did get a hand on it and just tipped it away. Tyke Shepard was on the coverage for South Gibson. All right.
3rd down and 9. Trenton Peabody back of the line, a receiver on both sides. One running back just to the right of the quarterback. Hands it off to him. Left side, there he goes, left side, wide open. He rolls out, gets it out to the 20, down to about the 18-yard line, and there's that first down. State Farm first down on the left side, Stephen.
Man. Well, all right, I can't talk about it anymore. I'm fixing to start getting – my blood's going to start boiling.
9:02 left to go.
9:02 left. 14-14. South Gibson 14, Trenton 14. There we go. How about this camera work down there?
It's beautiful. Look at the colors on that screen.
By Vincent. Big Vincent down there giving us a great shot.
Out of the shotgun, looking to throw. Instead, he rolls out left side. He's going to try to pick up the first down on his own. He's going to pick up about 6 yards, maybe 7 or 8 on the play. As Taylor rolls out and keeps it a quarterback keeper. Thought about throwing it, just didn't have anybody open, Stephen.
Well, he picked up, what are they going to give him, 6 or 7 yards?
Yeah.
Give him 6.
It was out on that left side once again. Even the quarterback's running the ball on the left side. Out of the shotgun. Trip receivers over to the left. Think he might run this one again? Nope. Hands it off right side. Going to pick up 2-3 yards close to the first down.
It looked like Blake Crouch, number 24, in on the tackle for South Gibson.
Going to wait and see if they give him the first down, but he's going to be really close. And I think they're going to, first down. That's going to be a Amy Greer State Farm first down once again for Trenton Peabody. 1st and 10.
And the chain gang will retire, only the yard marker. 1st and goal from the 9. No, from the 6.
Hands it off, first man through. Can he get there? Nope, across the 5, but he's going to be backed up.
Still scrapping for yards. Finally going to be brought down.
Brought down to the 9, but he got up to about the 4-yard line, 4 or 5 yard line. Let's see if they give him forward progress. And they're going to drop him all the way back to the 10. Since they gave him the continuation, they brought him down where he actually went down. And it's going to bring up.
It's going to be 2nd down and goal from the 10-yard line. And there's a little bit different formation from Trenton. Straight up the middle, 31.
Touchdown.
Breaks the tackle.
Yeah, he's in easily. Handed off right up the middle. Just marches right through the middle. Couple of blocks, but he still got through, and that's going to be a Raspberry Tire and Wrecker touchdown for Trenton Peabody. 20-14.
That offensive line did a great job there for Peabody, opening up a hole. They did a really good job. They opened up a big old hole, ran right through it.
Getting set to kick. Austin Smith trying the extra point. Ball is down, kick is up, and it's good down the middle. 21-14, Trenton Peabody leads here at South Gibson. Well, if you were to look at size and everything, which do you think? Do you think South Gibson, as far as region and size, should be able to beat Trenton Peabody, or would you think just because of Trenton Peabody used to being state champions?
Well, Trenton, man, I tell you, I don't know, they have made a commitment to winning football.
Now, they remind you of a team like Milan.
They do.
With all those years of winning championship after championship, or at least being, in the state championship hunt all those times, even when they didn't have the best team in the world, they still put a big effort in.
They did, and Trenton has proven that they, I can't remember his name. His name escapes me, but they went and got the coach that they won the state championship with out of South Panola, Mississippi. I can't remember his name. But I remember, and of course I'm not a Trenton fan. I live in Gibson County. I pull for Trenton, when they're not playing South Gibson, obviously. Yeah. But I remember when they hired him, I just said, "Huh? How did So that just
is it? It wasn't Ricky Woods.
Yes,
Ricky Woods. Okay.
They got him out of Mississippi, and good for Trenton. It's commitment to winning. From an institution, and Trenton's proven that they can do that.
And you got to remember, South Gibson still a relatively a new team.
This is only the 7th edition.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And they still field a great team every year. So
we shall see. All right, 6 minutes and 59 seconds. Call it 7 minutes left. South Gibson 14, Peabody 21. And here we go.
Up. Yeah, about the 10-yard line. Bobbles it out to the 15. He's got to be hammered right when he gets the ball. South Gibson waited a little too long. The ball was kicked. It hit the ground and rolled a little bit, was finally picked up, but by the time he tried to pick it up, he bobbled the ball and then was just hammered by Trenton Peabody as soon as he got control of it. He's got to be dropped at about the 15-yard line. Not a great way to start this field position, Stephen.
No, it's not. No, it is not. They got a long ways to go. They got call it 85 yards to get into the end zone, and they're going to have a touchdown. Field goal won't do it.
Yep, just under 7 minutes left to go in this period, this quarter.
Well,
South Gibson comes out. Looks like number 12 is back in at quarterback.
Lou reaches. All right, looks like McAllister's back at the tailback position, and your split outs are Calum, and I can't make out the other one.
Man in motion, but a handoff up the middle. Nope. Quarterback keeper rolls out right. Long pass. Oh, he was wide open at the 50-yard line, Stephen, and he just didn't come down with it.
Hit him right in the chest, man. Both his hands on it, right in the chest. That's number 19, Hardwick. You know he's going to want that back.
Yeah, look at the replay on this. You couldn't have called the play a little any better than that. The quarterback rolls out. Great pass, Stephen, and, he just dropped it.
Just hit him right. Hit him dead square in the hands and dropped it. And that's going to happen, but he's going to want that back.
Oh, yeah.
That's one of those things. It's like, you had your shot. It was been an 85-yard touchdown pass. You had your shot, He's going to want that back. He's come on a long ways, Hardwick.
Yep, trip receivers out to the left side. South Gibson, one man in motion, low snap, hands it off. And by the time he got the hand, that's that problem again with that low snap.
What a great play there by Hill.
Yeah, Cance Hill came in, but that low snap gave Hill the time to get back there and dropped him well back behind the line of scrimmage.
He read that from word go, and Hardwick, he got thumped, man. Woo! He got thumped.
Country Roads Music Store, your full-service music store located in the Davy Crockett Mall. If you need more information, looking for music, any kind, they've got it for you. 855-0734. Country Roads Music Store. And if Trenton keeps up that kind of play, they're going to be singing. 21-14, they lead here at South Gibson. South Gibson hands it off up the middle. Breaks a tackle after the 20-25. Oh, he fumbled the ball.
No, he didn't.
Well, he held on to it. It looked like it popped out there for a second.
Tough run there by number 25, C.J. Sharp. Going to give us a first down, brought to you by Amy Greer, State Farm. First down, but a great run, a great play there by number 25, C.J. Sharp, rumbling, bumbling, and you thought he was fumbling, but he wasn't.
Yeah, it looked like the ball popped out there for a second, but he was down with it. Out to the 25, South Gibson takes over there. And we're going to have a false start flag over on the far end of the field.
I'll tell you what, if that's on a receiver,
it's going to be a motion penalty, I'm pretty sure.
Where is he at? Who am I going to call?
False start. Yeah, it's going to be a motion.
On the receiver out there. Yeah, that's just inexcusable.
Well, the receiver came in motion, I guess, while someone else was moving, and
can't have that.
Going to back him up.
Cannot have that.
So something that we saw was a really good play to pick up yardage is going to get marched back. All the way back to about the 20-yard line. First down now and 15 for the Hornets. South Gibson, receiver on both sides. Again, a man in motion. Handoff, second man through left side. Got to pick up 2-3 yards.
And Hardwick on the carry for South Gibson. And it's going to be second down and 14. Second down
pretty close to that.
14 for South Gibson.
Yeah, about 5 minutes left to go in this quarter.
Well, Michael, it's been a pleasure to get to work with you again, brother. About 5 minutes left in the contest.
This is always fun.
It's been a pleasure to get to work with you.
23-yard line, South Gibson. Snap, handoff, breaks it out to flips it out to the left side.
Here he goes, around the left end.
40, 45, 50, 45, 40. It's a foot race, 30, 25, 20. Can they get him? No, 5, touchdown.
Wow, what a play there by number 8, Alec Hadley. Wow, what a play. He made a great move, made a guy miss, and took it to the house. Almost got hawked down, but He kept on his feet all the way into the end zone. Going to tie this ball game up if we can get this PAT. South Gibson 20, Peabody 21. How about that, Michael Doles?
Yeah, Ethan Richardson for Trenton Peabody was in a foot race with him all the way down. He was the only one that had a shot at him. He dove at the last second, tripped him up, but the presence of mind of the South Gibson player just danced right on into the end zone.
All right, Sellers on for the kick, Rich for the hold, and I think it's Big William Parker on the snap. Snap, set, kick.
Got it.
Good. South Gibson's got a kicker, baby.
Well, you've been able to say that 3 times so far. So.
We got ourselves a tied ball game. South Gibson 21, Peabody 21.
Yeah, who would have thought when we came out here tonight that we were going to see this kind of a game, 21-21 with just a few minutes left to go in the game. And, man, it's been excitement all the way. You've seen a little bit of everything. You've seen great passes. You've seen great passes dropped. You've seen great runs.
You have. I'll tell you, Mike, I know you don't cover South Gibson typically. I'm normally the voice of the Hornets, but I happily relinquished my duties to you, being the professional that you are. But I can tell you this.
Now you're just lying.
Yeah, you know, my eyes are brown for a reason. They just turned brown. They're really blue. But I can tell you this. I have seen more barn burners. Just nail biters going to come down the last possession, the last play. This, you know what I mean? This one play or this. You got 2 minutes left. I've seen more barn burners in this stadium than anywhere. I don't know, man. They just play tough, play to the end. So here we go.
And so you think I'm a Trenton guy, and I'm actually the voice of the Crockett County Cavaliers.
You're from Trenton?
No.
No.
But I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night, so that's the only difference.
The voice of the Cavaliers. You
Crockett
can also
County
check
Cavaliers.
out point5digital.com.
Absolutely, we got a lot of teams that are going to be playing on point5digital.com this year. We're going down to Fayette County, I think.
Fayette Ware. We got Fayette Ware. We got Trinity Christian. You got USJ. You got Crockett County.
TCA.
Chester County and South Gibson.
Yeah.
So it's growing. It is a growing.
South Gibson set to kick this one off on a tie game. They boot it. Got to be a nice one, too, down to about the 10. He'll take it there to the 15, the 20. 25 rolls out to the left side. 25, 30, 35, and once again, close to the 40-yard line. And Stephen, once again, great field position for Trenton Peabody. Those kickoff returns have been a plus for Trenton Peabody for sure.
They have. I don't think they've had one yet that they didn't pick up at least 20 yards.
Yeah, and it's a great time to do it for Trenton if you're a Peabody fan, due to the fact that only 4:28 left to go in the contest, and the ball's out to the 35-yard line. You couldn't ask for much of a better starting spot off a kickoff.
No, you cannot. All right, let's see if South Gibson can do something here on defense, force a turnover or something.
Need to hold them for sure. South Gibson does. Trenton Peabody, 2 receivers right. Up. South Gibson almost jumped. Now they're changing the play. Trenton Peabody checking off the line. Backs up, back out of the shotgun. 3 seconds to snap. 2, 1, and it's going to be a delay of game if they don't know. They call the timeout just in time.
Coach has got a timeout for Trenton.
That was close to. I was watching the play clock down there, and they were down to 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and then finally the coach calls a timeout. Good time to tell you about the folks at Daryl's Trenton Auto Sales, locally owned and operated, located on the Highway 45 bypass. You can call 855-7555 and find the perfect car or truck for you. If you've got that college student that's heading back to college needing a good, dependable vehicle, Daryl's Trenton Auto Sales, great place to go to find that. And Office World, your office supply needs, selling you new and used office furniture. 855-9131, or you can go on the web to OfficeZilla.com, and you can find out more. OfficeZilla.com for Office World, your office supply needs. 21-21, we're all tied up here at South Gibson. Mike Doles along with Stephen Rich and Worthy Road Studios. And the ball game blitz going on. And an exciting game so far, Stephen. South Gibson.
Been a great game so far.
Yeah, South Gibson with a great showing so far tonight. Trenton Peabody rolls out, throws out to the right side. Receiver is open, complete to the 35. So about to the original line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Going to be wrestled down there by a couple of Hornets. Look like Dre McAllister and Marlos McGraw in on the tackle for South Gibson.
Something else I like about South Gibson Hornets, too, I love their uniforms when they're at home, because that bright kind of an orange color with the white numbers on it. You can pick out players really easy.
Right. I tell you, it drives me crazy when a lot of these teams. I think it's
Dyersburg is one.
Westview and Dyersburg is going to tell you. Man,
Dyersburg has that gold trim around their numbers, and
can't see it.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Run around the left end again. And, well, they didn't gash us this time. They picked up 5 yards, but they didn't gash us this time.
South Gibson.
Looks like Trenton's got a player down. No, he hopped up. He must have had a cramp or something.
Now, South Gibson finally is starting to stuff that right side over there a little bit tougher than what they have been.
All right. 3 minutes and 23 seconds left in this contest. Hey, if we end up in a tie, are they going to go to overtime? Michael, do you know?
I actually don't know how they do that, but I would think they would probably end in a tie. Timeout, I believe, is going to be called, and it will be. South Gibson will take a timeout. And a good time to tell you about the folks at Food Right Incorporated, a store with great prices and a staff that are committed, courteous, and professional. Stores all over West Tennessee, even up into Fulton, Kentucky, up to even all the way as far up as Tiptonville. I've been up there a few times as well. New Bern, Dyer, Trenton, Alamo Bells, Somerville, Kenton, Tennessee, home of the white squirrel. I've never, ever in my life seen a white squirrel in Kenton, even though I've been there 1,000 times. Have you ever seen a white squirrel in Kenton?
I've been through Kenton a few times going to ball games, but no, I've never seen a white squirrel.
I think they're lying to me.
I don't.
That's what I'm thinking.
Man.
I'm thinking it was a lie to get me to go to Kenton. I mean, why else would I go to Kenton except for maybe to go to Food Right, and pick up some groceries, and check out a white squirrel, but never seen one there in Kenton, Tennessee. MyFoodRight.com. You can find out more. Get all the great listings of foods and prices. You'll get that
coupons.
there.
And you get
coupons, man. I love those things.
They certainly save you some money. And I'll tell you what, how about a showing for Gibson County, man? How about a showing for Gibson County? At the north end of the county, Trenton, and I turn around, man, there's cars parked in the middle school parking lot, high school, the stadium parking lot, in front of the school, behind the field house, in the grass.
There's some people on the roofs over there across in the houses.
There are. All right, here we go.
Trenton Peabody with the ball. Out of the shotgun. Receivers on both sides. South Gibson looking for him to block on the right. And here they go.
Around the left end. And, wow, when we needed a play, we got one. Number 72, Creighton Woods, bringing the wood. And
going to pick up maybe about a yard if he got back to the line of scrimmage.
South Gibson fixed whatever was going on the right side of their line.
That's what I was saying. Looked like they had stuffed that right side of their line over there to stop Trenton's left run.
All right, here we go. Fourth down and 2. Here we go. It's a big play, Michael.
4th down, and let's see if they call a timeout. Thought they might look to see who was set up on what, but they're not. They're going to go.
Don't jump.
High snap. Handoff up the middle. Got to be close to the first down. Trenton Peabody has dropped just short, maybe. I'm thinking they may be short, Stephen.
They're going to measure it.
I'm thinking he may be just short.
It's going to depend on the spot of this
He's short. I don't think he got it.
No, we got to call for a measurement. We have to call for a measurement.
I think he's got it. Well, they're going to give him the first down. They're moving the sticks. I really thought that he was short on that one, but.
What?
Well, if you look at the spot, we had the replay there, but if you look at it now where they have the spot, just across the line, the nose of the football.
Well.
Going to be first down and 10 for Trenton Peabody. Handoff up the middle. Left side, actually tried the left center, and he'll pick up 2 yards. 2:15 left to go in the contest, and we're all knotted up here at South Gibson 21 all.
All right. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Tick, tick, tick. 2 minutes left. And it's going to be 2nd down and 8. Ball's on the left hash mark. Ball will be placed on the 47-yard line.
Hill comes out to the side. Handoff is up the middle, right side this time, and he'll pick up about 2 yards on the play.
Be brought down by number 72, Creighton Woods again. I tell you what, Creighton has made a bunch of big plays for the Hornets in an orange jersey in middle school and in high school. Creighton's a good ball player. He plays mean and nasty up front, and he's made a couple big ones right here for us.
Keep him healthy, and he'll be starting somewhere else in college probably.
He's a big kid too.
Absolutely. We're all knotted up again, 21-21. Just over a minute left to go in the contest. 3rd down, about 6 now for Trenton. Drops back, looking to throw. Receiver left side, overthrew him by a mile. I don't know how tall. Well, let me take a look here. Hayden Bogus, he's 6'1", but he had to be 6'6" to come up with that one.
Yeah, and be looking for Trenton to pass the ball right here. I don't imagine they're going to punt.
Nope. Clock is stopped after the incomplete pass.
Maybe they will punt.
Well, it's 1:07 left to go. 4th down and 6. And Trenton does bring in their punting team.
They do bring their punt team in. I'm surprised. I figured they'd go for it.
Let's see if they still decide to do it.
And you watch a fake right here. You know, you're probably not going to pull that in a jamboree.
I wouldn't think they would, but I've seen stranger things happen.
All right, 2 men deep for South Gibson is C.J. Sharp and
First punt of the
Rich.
game. And he gets a boot into it, down to about the 22-yard line. Reverse handoff out to the 25, 30, 35, 40. And he's got to be wrestled down out of bounds. And I was looking for possibly a flag on that because he kind of threw him down afterwards. Well, he took him out of bounds, but then he put that extracurricular activity on him once he got out of bounds. But no flag on the play, so South Gibson Hornets will take over 1st and 10 with just under a minute to go in the game. Ball on about the 41-yard line. Well, we know about the referee can't throw.
Yeah,
he did an underhanded pass there that went for about 4 yards.
Yeah, let's take him out, Coach.
Yeah,
let's find us another quarterback because it's not him. Yeah. All right, well let's get a chance to see South Gibson's passing game and
take us out with this one, Stephen. You're the voice of the Hornets.
All right, Lou reaches back, 3 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. Snap, looking to throw left side, throws it, completes it to Will Corbin. No, man, right through his hands, and it was a catchable ball. Went right through the hands of Corbin, and Trenton nearly came away with it. There was just a timely defender right there, and I thought he was going to come away with it for the interception after the bobbled pass.
That was Geneve Robinson, who does really good work for the Trenton Peabody Golden Tide on defense. He was standing there, right place, right time, just couldn't come away with it.
All right, well, 50.7 seconds left in the contest. South Gibson 21, Peabody 21. Ball's on the left hash at the 41-yard line. Here we go. 3 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. Same set as last play. Snap, and we got a whistle. And we're going to call – what's the call, Michael?
Looked like a false start. Yep.
It is a false start on South Gibson's. That's going to back them up 5. 49.2. Are they going to reset the clock? I don't know. I don't know if they're going to worry about that in a jamboree.
I would doubt it.
You're talking about a half a second here. I don't think they're going to have them reset the clock. They might, because I take this back. I mean, the refs have got to go through a rep too to get back in game shape. So, all right, here we go. What kind of formation South Gibson's going to come out of here? Have 2 wing backs, receiver to the top, receiver to the bottom, and tailback directly behind the quarterback here. Snap. And looking to throw left side, going to roll out, looking deep down the field, is going to run it on his own up the middle, and not going to pick up much there. You're going to have to call a timeout, Coach, and picked up about 7 yards.
Well, that's a dangerous play when you're already kind of worried about quarterbacks to begin with, Stephen. You got your quarterback running down center field.
Yeah, well, hurry up here. We got 28 seconds. Snap the ball.
Timeout. And they're not going to call timeout.
Here we go. Going to roll out. And looking to throw it. Going to find Corbin on the left side and gets out of bounds. And that will stop the clock with 15.7. He rolled out like on a naked bootleg there and got the ball complete.
Well, here's something interesting to talk about, Stephen. Here you are. You're down to your last few seconds. You're on the 47-yard line. If you could pick up about 20 yards, you've got a kicker.
We have a kicker. We need about 30 yards. We need about 20.
Okay, you've got a kicker, but not that good a kicker.
We need about 25 yards to be in range. All right, here we go. We're going to have 2 receivers to the top and 2 receivers to the bottom. And here we go. Let's see if South Gibson can get a gain here. And going to run behind him. Go straight up the middle. No, Lou going to call his own number. Straight up the middle. Still running. Breaking one loose. Here we go. He might get into the end zone. And no, it's coming back for a hold. It's coming back for a hold.
Man, what? They
coming
had
back
it.
for a hold.
They had it. Yeah, the 20-yard line, you had one of the Gibson players.
But guess what? That's going to put us in field goal range.
You got a kicker.
We got a kicker, baby. We got a kicker. That's going to put us in field goal range because they're going to back it up 10 yards from the spot of the foul. And that's going to put us in field goal range with 5.8 seconds.
Yeah, you've got time for one play. That's it. So you either go for the end zone or you go for the
holding.
kick.
It was definitely holding. He had a fistful of jersey right there. So I didn't see who committed the hold.
Well, they're going to bag them all the way back up to almost the 30. That's going to be about a 40-yard field goal.
That's probably going to be a little out of range.
From right there, it's going to be about a 40-yarder.
Man, that's going to be a poke. I don't know. I've never seen him kick one this far, so this is going to be a poke right here.
Well, they're going to talk about it. Timeout, South Gibson.
If you could complete, Michael, if you could complete a quick pass, roll out to the left side, and hopefully get 1 second left on the clock, that might be your only shot at it. Is to pick up about 6 yards.
I don't know if they're.
Can you do it? Can you do it in 5 seconds? Though?
In high school, no. Probably not in high school. By the way, there was an Amy Greer State Farm first down. Even though it got pulled back, I mean, it wasn't a touchdown, but it was a State Farm first down. When you're in high school, when you got 5.8 seconds, if you're in college or if you're in pro, and you think, man, if I can just get it down to pick up the first down or get it out of bounds, a good out pattern. In college or professional, yeah, I would think about it. But when you're on the high school level, you're thinking what all could go wrong when you could, just go for the end zone. I don't know. Trying to get close to win the game, I don't think I would go for right now. I would either try to win it. It's all or nothing for me.
All or nothing, huh? I don't know. I don't know. I believe I would call straight down the middle and tell my guy I would go the most sure pass I had in the offense for 7 or 8 yards, and if you got a timeout left, tell him to fall down as soon as he catches it, and I'd be screaming. I'd be in the ref's ear with timeout, timeout, timeout.
Well, of course, a lot of times you're already in the ref's ear with that before the play starts.
All right, here we go. Man in motion, and no, Lou's going to run it his own and going to call timeout. We're going to get it.
Well, they did the same thing, what you were talking about. They were just trying to get a spot in the center of the field.
All right, here we go. We're going to send down our kicker. I've been bragging on him all game long. Here comes Sellers to win the game. 1.5 seconds left. South Gibson 21, Trenton Peabody 21, and here comes the kicker.
Well, Stephen, you had the right call. You just didn't have the right yardage. You said I would try to go for at least one play and make it quick, get the timeout called. They went a little different strategy. They said, hey, let's try to get the ball more toward the center of the field and give the kicker a little bit straighter shot for the uprights. And they did. That's what they got, and they've got 1.5 seconds left to go, and you're fixing to find out if you've got a kicker.
And you got wind to your back.
Yeah.
So how long is this field goal going to be? 25, 35 yards?
Yeah, pretty close to that. They didn't pick up much.
It'd be a 42-yard field goal? Is that correct? Would this be a 42-yard field goal?
Just trying to add them up here.
42 yards?
26. They're at about the 26-yard line just about. I would think it'd be more along. It's just going to be shy of 40, I would think. I would say probably around 38.
Well, you add 17 to it, right? And they're on the 25.
26.
Okay, whatever.
Close.
All right, here we go. All right, here comes the kicker. Here comes the kicker. Number 27, Zach Sellers. No pressure. No pressure.
This is
Get
game.
in there and kick it. You got Caleb Rich on to hold. And we need a good snap,
timeout.
and we're going to freeze the kicker.
Yeah.
Don't you love the competitiveness in a jamboree?
And that's something I've never understood because I don't think you can really ice a kicker. I mean, the pressure is on him every time he steps up there to put a foot into it.
That's true. The pressure's on him anyway. So
I think I wouldn't give him more time to think about it.
Well, during the
timeout, kick it.
Yeah, during the timeout, we're going to remind everybody that tonight's touchdowns were brought to you by Raspberry Tire and Wrecker Service. Give them a call at 855-0099. One call and you're hooked. I like that slogan. One call and you're hooked. By Amy Greer's State Farm, bringing you the first downs this evening. If you have any questions or want to find out about insurance or any needs you have, you can give Amy a call at 855-0433. By Gibson Electric Membership Corporation, your Touchstone Energy Co-op. By Rosetta's Italian Grill. I want to talk like an Italian because I want to go eat some pizza. How about that?
I thought you were doing German there for a second. I'm sorry.
Come on, man. 562-7499. And by Country Roads Music Store, your full-service music store located at the Davy Crockett Mall. For more information, call 855-0734. And by Daryl Trenton's Auto Sales. All right, here we go. Snap, set, kick. And just 1 yard short.
Just under the upright.
1 yard short. One yard short. Just under the uprights. Man, what a great game. Michael, it's been a pleasure.
Absolutely,
Paul Schultze,
man.
it's been a pleasure. Dave Lawson,
Yeah, there's all kinds of folks that made this broadcast possible.
Lawson Mann, Vincent Lockhart. Michael, brother, it's been fun. Ball Game Blitz, Worthy Road Studios. What a barn burner, man. 21-21. What else can you ask for?
Well, we can ask for folks to stop by the great sponsors like Edward Jones, the great folks at Edward Jones Investing, Raspberry Tire and Wrecker Service, Amy Greer State Farm, Gibson Electric Membership, Rosato's Italian Restaurant, Country Roads Music Store, Daryl's Trenton Auto Sales, Office World, Food Ride Incorporated, and, of course, we can't leave out those great folks over at Wireless Dimensions, WD.
The WD Wireless Dimensions in the Old Hickory Mall. Looks like the band's coming on and going to stop and talk to them as the coach and going to huddle up down there in the end zone. And it was a great game, man. It turned into be a beautiful, absolutely beautiful evening. I thought we were going to get wet, Michael. I really did. I thought we were going to get wet. Come to find out, this was a perfect night for our jamboree. It's great for both Trenton and South Gibson. You know, when last year we did this jamboree at Peabody last year, and we brought a great crowd, and it's good for both of the schools. They get to keep all the money, and everybody gets the rep. So this is great. I want to thank Paul Schultze for inviting me to do this with him. I don't want to give him a plug. You know, if you talk about professional and talk about doing something right, man, Paul. I don't know. He may go a little over the top with this stuff, man.
He does it right.
He's when I say he's meticulous about something, it's got to be right. I can tell you one thing I noticed about Paul is I looked in the back of his truck when he had all of his equipment and stuff,
and you found a dead body.
No,
it wasn't that. Wrong truck. Wrong truck.
No. Wrong truck. He keeps that in the end. It's black truck. But all of the wires and everything were locked tight and rolled together and clean and neat, and that just tells you that's true professionalism. Lawson, what do you guys do the most of? Weddings and ball game blitz,
football.
And football. Well, you do it better than anybody I've ever. And I tell you, I told Paul, I was like, man, I'm for hire. You know, I thought about getting a tattoo on my keister that said for hire. You know, if I could, get it on my forehead, maybe, I don't know, for hire. Maybe Paul will invite me back more often. You know, to come work with you guys because they do such a good job. So, Paul, thank you very much. Michael, thank you very much. Lawson, thank you very much, brother. I think this is going to wrap us up, Michael.
Yes, sir. And don't forget, Stephen Rich is going to be the voice, as always, of the South Gibson Hornets. You'll be able to catch him on point5digital.com. And also, I will be doing the Crockett County Cavalier game. So be sure and check that out. Ball Game Blitz produced by Worthy Road Studios. Paul Schultze, your producer. Lawson Mann, your production manager. Main camera is Caleb Pettigrew. And Gary and Vincent Lockhart, your camera operators. I'm Mike Doles. For Stephen Rich, thank you for watching tonight's game on Ball Game Blitz.
All right, man. We're checking out. Thank you, brother.